Friends and my dear children, today I gladly welcome you all to today's discussion on the form and use of the past tense. And it will be better if we take a real classroom situation of past time. From the same past situation, I think you can easily understand the use of the past tense in brief. Then we shall discuss very detail about the form, the structure of past simple, progressive, perfect and perfect progressive and their use in the real life situation. Let's see. When I entered into the class, students stood up. Both the actions, when I entered and immediately you stood up, a quickly completed action. When it talks about the quickly completed action in the past, then we have to use the past simple, subject plus the V2, the second form of the verb. Sometimes students ask me that, sir, why it is simple past or past simple? My teachers told me that when the form is very simple, subject plus first form of the verb, present simple, subject plus past form of the verb, V2 in past simple. Anyway, so for quickly completed actions in the past, we use the past simple. Second, when I started my class, you were searching for the book, English book. It happens. Usually you miss the English books. So what is the situation here? Now, in a particular time in past, an action was going on. The action was in progress in a particular time in past. You were searching. For that, we use the past progressive subject plus be for, the past form of be for was or were, plus V plus ing, base form of the verb plus ing, searching. Let's come to the third situation after my class, when I asked you to do the answer of short questions. At the time, some students had already completed the task in a particular time in past, means after my class, yesterday or in the last class. Some students had already completed the action or completed the task. So for a task or an action that has already been completed in a particular time in past, we use the past perfect, subject, students, some students, subject plus had plus V3, third form of the verb. And finally, when my class was over, I went to the back benches and saw that one of the students had been writing the chemistry notes for last 3 periods, because the chemistry madam was perhaps to check the notes on that day. So boy, okay, he had been writing the chemistry notes for last 3 periods, and earlier past action was continuing, was in progress for a long period till the time of speech. We use the past perfect progressive, that is subject plus had plus been plus V plus ing, the base form of the verb plus ing, writing. This was all about the introduction. Very easily you can understand this is the basic use and form of the present tense. Let's go to the detail of the form and use of the past tense. See children, how it is very easy to get the past forms or past tense forms. So when we talk about the structure or the form of past simple progressive, perfect and perfect progressive, and also the be verb and have verb. As I told you in my last class, the most easiest, the most modern way of writing English language at the present time. You see, in the present simple progressive, perfect and perfect progressive, we use only the base forms or the present forms. And how can you change them into past? Am is, the past tense of am is, was, are, were, have, has, the past tense of both have and have, has is had, and the past tense of write is wrote. See the slide that we discussed in the present tense, be verb and have verb, how you can easily change now. In the place of am, is, are and have and has, you can use their respective past tense. And again see the slide of Subanustra serial number 2, present tense, that we discussed earlier. There was the use of again am, is, are and have and has and right. And now you can easily change the same 4 aspects of present tense into their respective past tense. I wrote, I was writing, I had written, I had been writing. When the structure of these sentences are printed in your mind, automatically you will see that you will never write, you will never speak a particular English sentence that will be having any structural error in English grammar. So let's start with the use of past simple. What are the different situations where we have to use the past simple tense and aspect? See, India got her independence in 1947. A particular time of past 1947. So while talking about the past action, when time is already given, maybe yesterday, maybe long ago, maybe a specific time day before yesterday, we use the past simple, subject plus V2, the second form of the verb. Let's go to the second use of past simple. She lived in USA for 2 years. She is not living there now. Sometimes we use the past simple tense when there is a past action when time is not given. For a past action and specific, definite, particular time is also not given, and it is known that the action is already completed, there also you or we use the past simple. Let's go to the third usage. You played hide and seek in your childhood days. You are not playing now. When we use the situation of a past habit, and that is no more now, for that past habit we use the past simple. And next use is in unreal conditions. If I had wings, I would fly in the sky. In this sentence, you see, in the if clause, there is the use of past simple when we use them in the unreal conditions. In the if clause, there will be the use of past simple. Let's go to the next use. I liked, not I was liking, like the present simple, the non-progressive verbs or the stative verbs, they always go with the past simple, and you see the list is already given. And finally, long ago, there was a king named Gangadatta. He had 4 sons. While narrating the stories, we use the past simple. Next, we shall go to the past progressive. The form is already told to you at the beginning, that is subject plus was or were plus verb plus ing. And see the use. And the first use of the past progressive is, when I called you at 9 p.m. yesterday, you were having your dinner. And see, on the timeline also you can easily understand, it's the now time, it's the yesterday time, and it is the 9 p.m. and not exactly 9 p.m. Before 9 p.m. you started your dinner, and after 9 p.m. also it was continuing. And when exactly at 9 p.m. I called you, you didn't pick up your phone, you didn't pick up your mobile, because at that time you were having your dinner. We use the past progressive for the ongoing past action. When the past action was in progress at a particular time in past, we use the past progressive. And the next use of past progressive is, it was getting darker, means action indicating gradual development in past. Then and there also we use the past progressive. And finally, she was constantly crying those days. Here, the past progressive is used with some of the words like always, constantly, continually, frequently, habitually. Third one is the past perfect. Let's know what are the different situations where we have to use the past perfect. The first situation is when we reached station, the train had left the platform. When there are 2 actions in past time, past perfect is used for the earlier action. Next is, if you had asked me, I would have helped you. In if clause, while talking about the unfulfilled past action, the time is already gone. You didn't ask me yesterday. If you had asked me, I would have helped you. In those situations, in if clause, we use the past perfect. Next, Simran said, I played football yesterday. In indirect speech, in indirect narration, Simran said that she had played football the previous day. In indirect speech, in indirect narration, the past simple is changed into past perfect while changing speech from direct to indirect. And the last situation, she went to market as soon as she had completed her homework. Also, past perfect is used with as soon as in such situations. And finally, we shall move to the last part of our discussion, the use of the past perfect progressive. The first use of past perfect progressive is, he had been driving for 2 hours when the car broke down. When there is one past action that was in progress and another action took place, the car broke down, it immediately happened, and at that time there was an action that was in progress for a long period of time. For that action, we use the past perfect progressive. And the last one is, she was very tired when she arrived home. She had been working all the day. When there is a long past action, just stopped before the time of speech in a past situation. We use there the past perfect progressive. Any doubt? No. In one of my classes, I told you there are two types of no doubts. When one listens carefully from the beginning to the end of the class, obviously there is no doubt. And as I give the example of the last bench boy, when you don't listen from the beginning to the end, there is also no doubt. Anyway, if you have any doubt, any problem, any objection, any suggestion, please write the same in the comment box. I shall try to reply you, or I shall take the help of my English teachers, specifically my father now also, who helps me. That's all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Hello everyone, I am Sanskruti. So today's class was very easy to understand, right? We will get such videos very often. So please subscribe our channel to get such videos. Bye bye.